We're back.
We're back. Back
It's
like we
been a
never
while.
left.
Literally, like we're so back, and I'm so excited. I'm so ready. Zach, it's great to see you. Just to let you know, everyone, we've seen each other since the last video. Okay,
We
it
have,
has
we
not like
have.
it's yeah. We golf a lot.
We've been
Um,
golfing, we've been hanging, man, it was a good
yeah,
summer. It was a good
yeah.
summer.
It was a great summer. It was a boring summer for sports, though. That's why we kind of
Yes.
jump ship a
Took a
little
little
bit.
pause.
But we're back. Sorry, we're not baseball fiends. We don't analyze uh every game if there's 164 of them. Apologies, guys. The Tigers are gonna make the playoffs and lose in the first round. Sorry. Anyway,
Tell you what, we can call it season 2 though, right?
yeah, we
Season
got
season 1 went well.
season one went well, had good success. I think season two will be bigger. We're a little more
We're back.
seasoned now.
Man,
Zach, this is gonna be a busy show. We have a lot to cover.
there's a lot to cover. I mean,
There's a lot to cover.
we have we literally have all sports we can talk about, which is nice, right? It's been a minute. Some things went down in all of the sports. But I think we should talk about one in particular. And I
Yeah,
know
it's
you
called
want to talk
football
about
because
that in
football's back,
particular.
and I've been waiting so long. I'm sorry if you didn't know. OKC won the finals. Let's see. The Red Wings still suck. The Tigers gonna make the playoffs, and they're gonna lose in the first
Yep.
round.
Scooble's him though.
Scooble's the goat,
Scooble's
even though
insane.
we're not gonna pay him. So enjoy
Nope.
him while he's around.
That's
He
okay though.
won't
It's
be here in
okay.
a while. I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay, that's the summer, guys. Anyway, football. It
Football
is
is back.
the most wonderful time of the year, Zach.
You know what? I gotta
I
agree.
could I could cry right now. I'm
I, I,
so
wa-
happy.
I watched
Football's
like 3 or 4 different games this past weekend for college football week 1.
I was
It
just
was
it's
just
just
nice
so
to see, man.
exciting.
Coach Corso's last picks.
It was so exciting. Yeah, he went like 6 for 6. I saw. It was kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
I know. That's crazy, man. I aspire to be like him. Holy cow.
Yeah, we know how your picks went last year, buddy.
Okay. I only
Um,
lost by like 2 or 3 or 10 or
I was
something like that. I wouldn't
me
worry
too.
about it though. This year,
Anyway,
this year I got it in the bag. So
okay, we'll see. Um, Zach, you have a certain school on your shirt, on your wall.
I do. It's a
Um,
little bit everywhere. I actually have a huge flag right here. I should
might
move
be
it to that wall so it can be seen more. But
might be located there as well. Who knows? But yeah, Michigan State guys. Michigan State had their
let's talk
first
about
game.
Sparty.
Zach attended actually. Had their first. He
I
ran
did.
out with the team.
Ah, yeah, totally.
Had
And
their
they
first
didn't need
game.
me. They didn't need me for Western.
This past weekend. Ugh, man, the second half they probably should have used you.
Uh,
They well you weren't there for it, but
no, I left at halftime.
first game against Western, it was dominant? Question mark.
First half was definitely dominant.
Yeah.
Right.
Why are our second halves? Why don't they reflect the same dominance? I'm confused.
That's a good question. That is a great question. We talk about the step that we wanted Aiden Childs to take this year. We
Yeah.
talked about that a lot last year. That was his first year
Yeah.
starting.
Yeah.
We
I
knew
couldn't
there was
be
going to
too
be some
mad at the kid.
bumps.
I really couldn't be too mad at the kid.
We're in year 2 of Coach Smith, year 2 of Aiden Childs, year 2 of Nick Marsh, right? There's some things that we should be seeing that was a little disappointing in the first game, right? He still fumbled. He threw what, 2 picks, I think?
He threw 2 picks?
Like 1 or 2 picks, something like that. Wasn't ideal, right? Wasn't best case scenario.
It wasn't.
But at the end of the
I didn't
day,
know that. I'm sorry, guys. I had a prior engagement, so I wasn't able to watch the entire game as much as I would have liked to. So I'm kind of I believe everything Zach says, taking his word for it. So he threw 2 picks. I didn't know that.
I'm pulling it up right now to double check.
I heard the O line looked good.
Oh no,
I'm
he
sorry.
didn't throw a pick. It was
Oh,
the other guy
perfect.
that threw the pick. Okay, I'm tripping.
Zach is
It
trying
was the
to
backup that threw the pick.
kill Aiden Child's name.
I apologize, Aiden Childs. He threw no picks, 1
Okay,
touchdown, 155 yards, 17 for 23 passing. So that's not terrible, right? That's not terrible. I'd
It's
like to
not.
see the yardage go a little bit up, especially because we did play. At the end of the day, we did play Western Michigan, right? Would have hoped.
Mm-hmm.
But if he
So
can get in the rhythm here,
what are your expectations, I guess, for for this season for Michigan State football? Because I have a couple,
Yes.
and I think in this day and age, especially with NIL, I feel like a while ago it would have been a little different, but
Yeah.
I think this year it kind of, to my opinion, for Jonathan Smith and company, and even some of the players, it's kind of like a make or break year.
It's a huge year. I agree 100%. Plus, we got our new athletic director.
Yeah.
So funds are going to be allocated a little differently. And I
Hopefully.
think that's going in a positive trend, right? He put an emphasis on bringing back a lot of things at Spartan Stadium. I don't know if you saw on TV, we have fireworks now,
I did
right?
hear about that.
It's crazy. Not just at the end of the game either. It was like every touchdown we had fireworks going off. It was honestly an amazing environment to be in and to be a part of. Um, but I agree. This year's going to be a big year, especially for recruits, right? Year two, Coach Schmidt. I get like, we all play these video games, right? NCAA, how long until you get your guys in, how long it takes to get what you want. But with the transfer portal, it goes quick, right? That window can kind of open. You can get your guys here tomorrow, in all honesty. But
Yeah.
I think this year is going to be a huge year for him, just recruiting overall, right? We're going to have to pick and choose not just the incoming like freshman talent, but the transfer portal's insane.
I agree. I definitely think that, especially in the current state of college football, which is kind of boo boo right now, with NIL and the
Yeah.
transfer portal, you can kind of dictate how good you want to be, since it's really a pay to play atmosphere in college
It's
football now,
insane right now,
which
man.
is a little ridiculous. Not by a little, it's a lot of ridiculous in my opinion. But I want to see how good Michigan State wants to be, because in all
Yeah,
honesty, in terms of revenue, stadium capacity, brand name, they're a top 20 program in the country. And I feel like
100%.
since 2021, they haven't, honestly, it hasn't been like as consistent as kind of like that 2010 to 2015 era. We kind of just that when we were at the top of the world, I feel like up there with the big boys a lot of the time, and now we're just kind of back in the lower middle pack of college football, and I don't think that's right. Like I said prior, this is a pay to play sport now, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
how bad does the AD, does the coach want to pay, unfortunately, to be kind of decent? Because I feel like that can in turn help you get a little bit more people in terms of recruiting and people out the portal as well with NIL. So we'll see. I personally think if Jonathan Smith doesn't go, I'll say 7-5.
7-5.
I
We're
think
gonna
I
be
think he
bowl
needs to.
eligible this
We
year.
gotta move. I think you gotta. But I don't know. Not just bowl eligible. You can be bowl eligible 6-6. I need
Yes,
7-5. I need 7-5.
7-5.
And
Well,
with
let's.
and
Why don't we
with
walk
that,
through the schedule then?
okay.
Right. So
And
we
I
got
need
one
one. Sorry,
win.
before you go to, I need a signature win. I need a signature
Okay.
win. Go crazy.
October
What's talk to me?
25th. It's coming, man.
I know what that day is. It better. I'm gonna freaking shoot
I'm
myself.
a rush the field.
Oh my gosh. I've never seen people rush the field at Spartan Stadium. Like
Me
ever.
neither.
When have you ever seen that? I'm so serious. I've seen it at Michigan. I've seen it at Ohio State. I've seen it at like all the SEC schools. I've never
It's
seen it at
coming.
Michigan State.
It's
It,
coming, man. It's coming.
okay. Hopefully.
Um,
Actually, don't rush the field against Michigan, please. That would just, I can hear the arrogance in their voices. Oh my God. Please. Please.
I
Oh my
mean,
gosh. Please don't.
there's no other games to rush this year, unfortunately.
Okay, go through the schedule.
Um,
Talk to me.
anyway, so Western Michigan's a win. That's 1-0. We play Boston College this weekend. A little
Have to
7
win.
p.m.
Must
7:30
win.
game.
Must win. In
I
my book,
agree.
it's a
We
must
were
win.
so close last year to winning too,
We
if you
were.
remember.
It's a must win. It's a must win. Anyway,
I
next.
absolutely agree. That's a huge game. So that's 2-0. And then we play Youngstown State, 3-0.
Yeah.
Then we travel all the way out to USC.
See, that's where I get worried. What's after the USC games? This is where I get worried.
Yeah, we have a little stretch that's a little question mark. So we're at USC, at Nebraska, and then home against UCLA.
You see those three
I
games.
think we lose 2 of them, win UCLA.
Yeah, that's what I'm
UCLA's nice
saying.
this year, though, in honesty.
That's why I say this is a make or break game, not make or break game, but a must win game, because it's like until that 2 game stretch where you play at USC and at Nebraska, you can either go into that stretch being 3-0, or 2-1. Because those two games, I have us losing. So that
Yeah.
could either be that. That's the difference between four. Wait, it would be like 3-2 versus 2-3. Yeah, this is a
We'll go a long
must-win
way.
week for Michigan State. So, like I said, I'll
Yeah.
I'll I'll say I'll predict we're undefeated until we go out to USC, and then we go out to Nebraska. So I'll go 5-2 after the Nebraska. I'm sorry, 3-2 after the Nebraska
Yeah,
game,
3-2.
and then I'll say we beat UCLA. So
That's gonna UCLA actually is pretty good this year, in all honesty.
they
So
suck.
I'm a
Nico
little
sucks.
I'm a little worried about it, Ak. I
I'm
will
not.
not
Did you
lie.
see how Nico I am too
I
spoiled
believe
to I don't care. He got up and held out in college football. And you see how
Yeah.
good Tennessee looked this past week? I don't know if you watched the
That's
game.
true. That's true.
Dominant.
I
Yeah,
hope
they
we
don't
get
need
that.
it, bro.
On a separate note, I don't know if you saw backtracking a little bit. Bill O'Brien, he's the head coach of Boston College.
Yeah.
He was saying they're worried about
the
our
defense.
I was shocked to hear him say that. I didn't think our defense
I
was
was
that
too.
good.
I thought he was like I thought he was, I don't know, maybe talking about a different state team, like Ohio State or something, because Michigan State,
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it?
Maybe Mississippi State. Like
Yeah,
we've been
MSU
slacking lately
team.
there.
Who knows?
But I guess I'll take what I can get. So
So
after
3
Nebraska, we're home against UCLA, right?
I'll go 4-2.
It's
Because
a
if we're
win,
not
maybe.
4-2, what I'm normally do. Okay, go.
Then Michigan State goes to Indiana.
I think Indiana's fraudulent this year. Call me crazy.
I kind of agree, but I think that one's going to be a little bit of a battle.
All right, fine. I'll go 4-3 then after Indiana.
That's fair. That's fair. And then we have Michigan at home.
I'm gonna say 5-3 because that's the signature win that Jonathan Smith needs in my book to stay here.
If he gets it, he secures another like 2-3 years. In all honesty,
2 years.
This is
another year.
One.
5-3 after Michigan.
Anyway, then we go to Minnesota.
6-3.
I'd like to say win. Then Penn State comes to us.
Yeah, that's a loss.
That's a guaranteed loss.
That's a guaranteed loss. 6-4.
Then we go out to Iowa.
7-4.
And then we finish the season off with Maryland at home.
Okay, I will say we'll lose one game, but I don't know who. But Indiana, we'll lose some BS. Indiana, Iowa, or UCLA. I'll say those are the 3 possible losses. Everything else I think is win. Another loss I have, obviously the one obvious loss is Penn State, but I'll go 7-5.
I would even say obvious losses USC as well.
Are they really that good?
I don't know if they're that good, but we're gonna find some way to screw it all
Yeah,
up.
trekking
out
out
on the West Coast.
Yeah, trekking out west is hard. I'll give that a loss too. Yeah.
I'm a little impressed. We only go out west once this year, which is nice.
Thank God.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Year 2 of all the former Pac schools coming here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It'll be an interesting atmosphere again. No Oregon this year, which is nice. I'd rather play USC than Oregon.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
It's still gonna be a little rough, I think. Either way, bowl eligible. Who knows where we go from there?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking. I was just curious who the teams Michigan State plays next year, and that's not nice.
Don't we open it up in South Bend?
I think it's the first 2 at home. Then we go to Notre Dame. The third.
Okay.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's
Oregon, Washington, UCLA, Wisconsin, Illinois, Nebraska. Okay, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go track. Anyway, okay, 7-5.
That's next year's problem.
Well, that's next year's problem. So, but anyway, do you agree? Can we say I'm not crazy of saying that this week is a must-win game, and this is a prove it or lose it, in my opinion, a prove it or lose it year in the current state of college football, the NIL and transfer portal for Jonathan Smith? Am I crazy for saying that?
I would say it's a big year. I agree 100%. He needs to prove something this year, because it really does, take 2 years to get your guys into fruition, right? But we're going to be wasting at this point, like Nick Marsh. We're going to be wasting Aiden Childs. All these guys who are super talented. Mind you, I think our wide receiver room is one of the best in the country this year. I think we have the talent to mess around and do some amazing things this year.
That's the thing, but I feel like if we don't do that this year, then it's all lost because they're all going to jet next year. That's why I say this is a prove it or lose it year for Jonathan Smith and
That's
company.
fair.
I feel like in the current state of college football, you have a couple years to turn over a program. That's it. No more like 3-4 years. Get your foot settled because, like I said, it's a
Yeah.
pay to play league now, and it's
Especially
just
when you
like
get to these bigger teams, right? Like
yeah,
maybe if you were in like a MAC school or something like that, you could
uh huh,
have 3-4 years.
yeah, and
But
another thing
the
too, I feel like
turnaround's got to be crazy here.
the net to like do something, the net for someone a team to win a national championship is so much more open as well. It's
Yeah.
like Michigan State with a couple of quality wins as we've seen. If you get those, make at least an appearance in your conference championship game, you can go
Yeah.
10-2 and still make the playoffs, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's like I said,
absolutely.
it's just like we can get back to a spot where, especially with this wider net of you have a higher possibility of success as a pay to play league of getting into the playoff and winning a national championship. I don't think that's in the cards for New State, but at least getting to the playoff. That's
Not
why I
yet.
say this is make or break. Not yet.
Not
Well,
yet. Come on now. Optimistic.
I'm not optimistic. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I agree though. It is kind of like a pay to play,
Oh yeah, 100%.
which is so unfortunate, but who knows? Let's bounce around a little bit in college football, right?
Talk
Let's
to
look
me.
at the week we just had. Arch Manning was disappointing.
Yeah, I definitely think he was overhyped in the first place. Um,
That's fair.
I think he was overhyped in the first place, and I don't know why he was overhyped. So I don't know why
Why he was
people are like,
overhyped. Look at the legacy of his family. That's why he's
yeah. And
overhyped.
look
Come
at
on.
his dad. His dad is neither Eli or Peyton. So
He
whatever.
still played
And
college football.
yeah, whatever.
So
But
did
yeah,
their
I agree. He's
grandfather.
cool. Yeah, he's Cooper's son.
It's a
And then
dedicated.
so I definitely, like I said, me personally, I never saw like the crazy hype outside of his last name that he kind of depicted. Prior to Ohio State, the horseshoe, no one walks in the horseshoe and beats Ohio State except Michigan. But
No,
prior to that,
unfortunately.
prior to that game, prior to that game, it was Arch had never thrown a pass at an away stadium. That was the
Yeah.
hardest team he's ever had to start with. He's not playing against
That is a hard starting point, in all honesty.
Corpus Christi Community College. He's not playing against them. I'm sorry. So it's like coming into the game, I wasn't expecting him to like to ball out. Obviously, it was a subpar performance. He didn't have he had a bad game, but I think he can only get better from there. I think that was a huge lesson and everything, and I think that was good for him. But I
Yeah.
didn't walk into that game being like, oh, Arch is about to dominate simply because of his
No,
last
that's
name and his previous track record. So I
yeah,
don't. Yeah,
that's
I like I said, I understand the why like the social media and the world is kind of like coming at him crazy right now. But at the same time, I never understood the hype in the first place, so I kind of don't get a bunch of the I get criticism, but not to the extent of what everyone's giving him right now, in my opinion.
in my opinion, it really wasn't even that bad of a game. Like I just pulled up the stats.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't
He
terrible.
went 17 for 30, right? That's over 50%. Their
Yeah,
first game against Ohio State, first true
out
game, right?
away.
I'm not counting that community college basically they played last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As Texas, that should have been a guaranteed win, which it
Exactly.
still was. 17 for 30 in your first game against the reigning national champions, right? Isn't bad. I'm not mad about it. He threw 170 yards, one touchdown, one pick. That's not terrible.
No,
Plus, he had 38 rushing yards.
like I
So,
said, I think he can
lots
only
of
get
room to
better.
grow.
Oh, for sure. And it's a long season. Texas is a team who,
Yep.
like I said, they can lose another game, win the SEC, and make it to the playoff because that's just college football now. So they're this week one. It's like these huge games don't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. It really doesn't.
Yeah, no, it's
4 years ago, this would be a monumental game. Ohio State,
yeah.
Texas, like
I mean,
playoff
it's still a pretty
implications
big game,
first
but
week.
I know exactly
Yeah,
what you mean.
I know. It's just that like it doesn't have large implications on the team's ability to make the playoff or win a championship anymore.
Yeah.
I regress. Anyway.
No, that's fair. Moving on. Let's talk about what happened in Tallahassee.
Yeah, Bama's cooked. DeBoer needs to get fired.
DeBoer
Saban is a
struggling.
mastermind.
Did
What
you see
else?
did you see the statistic that was like DeBoer has now tied Nick Saban in losses to unranked teams?
Yeah,
And
bro.
he's been there 2 years.
Yeah.
So that's a little crazy. I saw something. They're like, he needs to win 200 and something games to tie Nick Saban straight.
Al- I feel
But
like Alabama is about to regress to because I feel like the Alabama football this kind of went like they were really big with I believe Bear Bryant in like the 60s and 70s, took
yeah,
a dip until like the late 2000s, early 2010s. That's when they started to get back on the rise again with Saban. So I feel like we're kind of there'll never be another
yeah.
Saban. I don't see any other Saban coming up anytime soon. So I feel like
Especially with
Alabama,
NIL now,
exactly.
it's.
Alabama is going to be that team where at some point this season, is it crazy if I say Alabama could be unranked at some point this season?
I mean, no, not at all. Honestly, like
When was the last time that happened? When was the last time Alabama was unranked? I'm really I'm about to search it up.
that's a good question. Yeah, like Florida State honestly looked really, really good in this game. Their quarterback didn't even do too much for real. He went 9 for 14, right? Like he threw 14 total passes in the game and still won 31-17. That's crazy. He didn't even throw a touchdown pass. They were all rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. I feel
He
like
had
it's just a
78
culture
rushing yards
thing.
though. Holy cow.
I feel like
Jeez.
I feel like there's a lot of a culture thing that Saban had that was made Alabama, like that separated them from the rest of the field. And
100%.
I
know
just
you've
I
seen
see
those
the
videos
Bower,
lately.
and that's like even on TikTok and social media, I'm seeing the difference between Saban coaching and just looking at DeBoer on the sideline. I'm saying, man,
Absolutely.
this is
There's two real differences I've noticed, right? The first one was when DeBoer first got there. That office changed
yeah,
completely,
the
right?
offense. Yeah, I saw that picture. I saw that
That
picture.
was insane. Well, if I had an office like Saban had, man, that's crazy. That was beautiful. But
Hmm.
the other difference I noticed was I saw it on social media this past weekend
Yeah,
was some Alabama players laughing while on the field losing. Saban would have killed those guys. You realize that, right? Like the punishments that they would have had would have been unspeakable.
yeah. It's
And
just
I'm just not seeing that with DeBoer.
he's not. I think Saban's a more respectable coach, more respectable leader.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's but at the same time, it's like I know it's Alabama, but Nick Saban made Alabama, so it's like
Yeah.
it's just kind of like you can't. I'm not trying to cut him some slack, but there will never be another Saban, and I
No.
don't think any team during that stretch of Saban's tenure with Alabama or any other team, at least for the foreseeable future, will ever have that dominant stretch ever again, especially with NIL and
Yeah.
stuff now. So it's just I feel like we are seeing Rome crumble. Oh yeah, by the way,
Essentially,
last time Alabama was ranked, we were 3 years old. Wasn't
that's
ranked.
the
We were
last time
three
they
years
were
old.
unranked.
Yeah, we were three. So put that into perspective,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen. They are what I think they came in the AP poll like in the 20 or 21 this week or something like
I
that.
think it's 21, if I remember correctly. That's
So
crazy. We might be seeing something here
put
in the
that into
future.
perspective, ladies and gentlemen. Zach and I were 3 years old. I guess they
Jeez.
don't know how old we are, but whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway, there's two other games I really wanted to talk about. Miami and Notre Dame. That was another great game. Carson not Carson Beck. Um what's that dude's name? Why am I blanking? No, it is
Carson
Carson Beck.
Beck, yeah,
I'm tripping.
he had
He
himself
looked
a
amazing.
day. He had himself a
He looked
day.
amazing. He looked like a leader too. I saw a video of him after the game on the sideline, and him and like a DB were going like they were like hyping each other up. Like that's crazy. You don't see that with a quarterback,
You don't, yeah,
let
my
alone in the college level. And to
it,
show that kind of relationship he has is Miami's gonna mess around this year and be really good, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I just feel like they just need to stay the course, obviously. I feel like there's been so many instances in the past like 7 years where it's like, oh, Miami's back,
Yeah.
cutscene, they're not. And so I just feel like obviously I think this is the best time for them to make a playoff. The ACC is butt naked wide open.
Oh,
They only
absolutely.
really have to worry about Clemson, and even if they were to like go undefeated in regular season and lose to Clemson in the ACC championship, something like that goes down, they'll still make the
They
playoffs.
could I
So
was just about to say they'll still
it's
make the playoffs.
it's their season to blow up. It's their season to lose. Definitely a prove it season for Beck in terms of
Yeah.
draft next year. Same with Cristobal. in his coaching their tenure there. But they looked really nice against, like I said, the
Yeah,
national runners up last year. They looked really really nice. So
I
it was they
agree.
needed that win. They needed that win. They needed that win.
Their fourth quarter kind of was crazy. Notre Dame scored 17 points in the fourth quarter, which is just insane.
Good lord.
CJ Carr kind of balled out for them. That was their quarterback. I
Yeah.
still am optimistic on Notre Dame this year, but the problem is their independence, right? So if they don't have a good regular season and are like one win away, they don't have that conference matchup. So that could hurt them in the long run. That's
Yeah.
honestly always been like their Achilles heel, though, recently.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
So I guess it's nothing new. But overall, that was a good game.
Before you say it, hot take: LSU should be number 1 in the country right now.
You think
Is that
so?
crazy to say? Is that crazy? Okay, is that a crazy statement for me to say that LSU not should be, but has an argument to be number 1 in the country this week?
I don't think so, honestly.
Why not?
You had reigning champions Ohio State come in and they whooped Texas, right?
At home.
Exactly. Like, I feel like that's still a bigger. Clemson's going to be pretty good this year too. It could go either way, but I feel like it's just had to move up. Who's 2 this week?
I think walking.
I see LSU's
walking,
3. Who's number 2?
Walking, by the way, Death Valley in South Carolina and Clemson, South Carolina is now Death Valley East because the real Death Valley is in Baton Rouge. But walking into Clemson, Death Valley, that hostile environment, they made the playoff last year. They used the portal this year. They have their quarterback coming back, Cade Klubnik, walking in and utterly dominating Clemson from beginning to end in that environment week 1. I thought that was very impressive. Coming from an LSU team, didn't make the playoff last year, didn't win the SEC, didn't even make an appearance.
In all honesty, it was a really bad year for LSU compared to
exactly. So I thought I was watching that game like, wow, this is again week 1. I don't want to overreact, but this is since they won the Natty in 2019. I was like, this is probably the best team that they have since then.
Yeah,
and I thought that win meant a little bit more and was a little bit more impressive than. Don't get me wrong, Ohio State's win was good because it was against the number 1 overall team.
Yeah,
it was still between Clemson and LSU. It was still a top 10 matchup. They went on the road, they got it done, and it was complete and utter dominance. So that's why I thought you could make an argument. Like I said, I'm not saying it should or shouldn't happen, but I thought an argument could be made that they could be number 1. That's it.
Okay, I'm looking at LSU's schedule right now.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be a tough one, man.
Yeah,
this week
that's the SEC.
This week don't count, but yeah, it's the SEC. But like Ohio State's not about to have this stuff, right? Like they got Florida, they got Ole Miss, they got South Carolina, they got Vandy, who last year it was pretty good. They got Texas A&M, they got Bama, and then they got Oklahoma to finish the year out.
Okay, that's the SEC. That's just a different.
The SEC is insane.
Man. I don't know what to say. That's just a different game of football.
Like, I'm gonna say I'm not the biggest fan of Brian Kelly.
Me neither.
So I don't know where it'll go.
This is LSU's first week 1 win since Joe Burrow was there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is Brian Kelly's
We'll save that for another day.
Yeah.
You could spend 2 hours talking about that team.
They were the goods.
But like just looking at Ohio State's schedule in terms of ranked opponents or tough matchups, right? Mm-hmm. They have nothing. They play Washington, but that's probably not going to be a tough matchup for Ohio State. They play 11 Illinois. They'll play Penn State this year, and they'll play Michigan.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's the extent of their strength of schedule.
Like the bottom of the barrel SEC teams would kill the middle of the pack Big Ten teams.
I agree. Yeah, you put Vandy up against like Michigan State, right? We're not even middle of the pack, right? We're still on like the lower side.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate.
You saw what Tulane did to Northwestern.
Yeah,
it's just a different ball
game. That's Tulane.
It's Tulane, bro. This is a different ball game.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. But there's one other game I wanted to talk about was Bill Belichick and UNC. That was I think he should have stayed retired.
Yeah,
I don't know I don't know what's going on, but
He just
like
got
that
maybe he was bored or something, but that was
the money, bro's not strapped for cash. I know that much. Like
he's not. Yeah, he's fine. I don't know why he went. That was embarrassing.
they had a
That was
perfect opening drive, and then it just went
yeah,
right down the drain. So
that was awful. I had turned that game off after like halftime. I was like, this is over.
I didn't even watch. I watched the opening drives, and then I got caught up. So
Yeah, it was bad. It was
yeah,
bad. This is gonna be a long
that's
season for them. I wouldn't be surprised if they miss a bowl game. If they play like that. That was awful.
honestly, yeah, they might not even be close to bowl eligible if they keep
That was
third up.
awful. He just go back to his kindergarten girlfriend. And, I don't know.
That's
Go
a
to the championship
little.
games.
She's literally like our age, damn near.
He's like 50 years younger than him, bro. It's ridiculous. I saw a stat at one point. The score of the game was 41-7, and it was like ironically when she was 7, Bill was 41.
That's insane though. That is crazy world. Anyway, let's talk about some picks for this week in college
Let's do
football.
it.
Right? You want to run through them?
Go crazy. Go.
Me go. All right. So we're changing how we're doing picks, just so you guys all know. We're gonna try and only do ranked teams, or unless it's like a really good matchup that we see. This week there's not too many picks, and we're also gonna do Michigan State no matter what.
Yeah.
As we should. But so this week we got what?
Yeah.
1,
Sorry,
2,
guys.
3.
We don't care about Minnesota and Rutgers. Good lord, we're fine.
We have 6 total picks this week, so scores are going to be a little tougher to come by, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So the first matchup we have is number 11 Illinois at Duke.
Illinois. I don't know why. The rank and Duke isn't. That's why. I don't really watch Illinois. I don't really care about them. Nor Duke. So
I agree. Duke's in a little tough spot here. I'm gonna pick Illinois as well. Next one is Baylor at SMU. SMU is ranked 17 in the country.
Auburn just embarrassed Baylor at home. SMU returning quarterback coming off of a playoff appearance. I'll take SMU at home.
I agree as well there. We'll see. Baylor could have a good year outside of that rough start.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't think it starts here though. 20 Ole Miss at Kentucky.
Ole Miss. Kentucky blows now. Yeah, Kentucky sucks. I'll take Ole Miss.
Yep. And then arguably game of the week, if not actually game of the week.
I think it is. I think game day is going to be there.
I was just going to say, I think game day is going there, so it's got to be game of the week. 15 Michigan at 18 Oklahoma. This one, honestly, I think could go either way.
I will say something nice about Michigan for one time.
You know, I actually had something nice to say as well, so we might be on the same page here.
I don't think they have anything to lose. It's a freshman quarterback, true freshman quarterback on the road. Oh my gosh, Oklahoma. Where is that located? In Oklahoma University. Norman. On the road. Okay. Norman, Oklahoma. Hostile environment. Oklahoma is still a fairly legendary college football program. There's going to be jumping there. Probably a sold out crowd. They have nothing to lose, in my opinion. The Wolverines do. If they win, I think it's astronomical for them, for the program, or for Bryce Underwood. If they lose, it's rookie quarterback on the road at Oklahoma against an SEC school with
top 25 SEC school.
Top 25 SEC school with their quarterback John Mateer. He's a possible Heisman candidate as well. So it's a win-win situation for them. I will take Oklahoma solely because it's they're at home, but I think Michigan has nothing to lose.
Yeah. I was very impressed with Underwood this week.
It's New Mexico, though.
No, I know, but in his first game, right, true freshman, like you're saying, it's hard to see these guys compete, and he was competing, man. So I was a little impressed. You know,
the Bryce Underwood. I hate the Bryce Underwood glaze, bro. Like that has to stop. I'm sorry. That's actually
It's only just begun, Evan. It's only just begun, man.
Did you know that when Bryce Underwood does push-ups, he doesn't push himself up. He pushes the earth down.
I have not actually seen that stuff.
That's where you know where I heard that from? You know where I heard that from? You know where I heard that from? Valenti. They were talking about the Glazers, the Michigan glazing Bryce Underwood. That's the one thing I agreed. I was like, okay. It's like they're thinking he's like just this ash, like, okay. Anyway, go. I don't like talking about Michigan. Anyway, go. I don't care about the I'm not saying the state anymore. unless there's the word state after it.
I think I'm going to pick Oklahoma here as well. I just can't pick Michigan this week in
Not
good
this week.
contrast. Um, but it's going to be a good game, I think.
It will be.
Like I think it'll be a one score difference, and it'll come down to the end. But we'll see. The next game is Vandy at Virginia Tech.
Mm,
This could be a good game. I like
I'll
Virginia
go.
Tech, but
Who are you
Vandy's
picking?
still SEC. I don't know.
I'll go Vanderbilt. I'll go.
You're going Vandy. I'll go Virginia Tech, mix it up a
All
little
right,
bit.
that's cool.
But I think Vandy still might win. We'll
We'll see.
see.
You never know. I'll go Vandy. Yeah. No rhyme or reason.
No,
I do
no.
like.
And then the
I
last
do like Enter
matchup.
Sandman. Enter Sandman's a cool intro.
Yeah, they do. That's so sweet. But the last one, 7:30 kickoff at Spartan Stadium, Boston College at Michigan State.
Yeah, they have to win it. Go green.
For the love of all things green and white.
It's winner.
Sparty by a million.
Winner, get the hell on for Jonathan Smith. I don't know. It's just, in my opinion.
That's crazy.
Seriously, bro.
Yeah. So that basically that's all I got for college football. You got anything else?
No. Okay. Anyway, now for the real stuff, and I have the question
now
to ask you.
Now let's get into the steak, right?
Because
we had the appetizer.
That was the appetizer. Some calamari, whatever. So I have a question for you, and it's gonna kind of segue into our next topic here. But I was talking to some friends earlier. I got into like a debate with a debate with them, and they were telling me how one's a Ravens fan and one's a Bengals fan, and the debate, at least it was between me and the Bengals fan, and it was like his debate was the Lions have never touched the Super Bowl before, and the Bengals have, and I'm like, at the end of the day, our Super Bowl trophy case is the same though. So what does that matter? Like I just want to make sure I'm not tripping, because I'm, especially when it comes to professional Detroit sports as of late, I have, more so specifically the Lions, I have been the type where it is windows don't stay open forever. Yes. And we are in a Super Bowl window right now that in 2 years could be closed. And I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, okay, win the Super Bowl or it's a bust. And I think for any, maybe I'm just biased, but my bias is for any fan base. If you ask any coach, it's not about winning. It's not about, first of all, it's not about making appearances. I'm sorry, I don't care. It's not about making a Super Bowl appearance. It's not about making an AFC or NFC championship game appearance. It's not about winning your division. In my opinion, there is one winner after every NFL season and 31 losers. Call me crazy. Yeah. That's what I think. And I want my team to be a winner. At the end of the day, Who doesn't? Exactly. You don't get a trophy. You can get a little stupid banner saying, "Oh, I won a division." I don't care. You don't get a trophy for winning the division. You don't get a trophy for making an appearance. You don't get a regular season trophy for being the best record team regular season. It's win the dang thing or nothing, or bust, in my opinion. Am I a crazy fan? Am I an obnoxious fan? Am I a fanatic for thinking that with sports, it's, for me, it's like, you talk, even with talking to coaches, it's not, oh, let's win the North this year. Let's win the division. I feel like hockey coaches aren't saying that. Baseball coaches aren't saying that. Basketball coaches aren't saying that. It's win the Stanley Cup, win the World Series, win the NBA Finals, win the Super Bowl, or die trying, or bust. Like, there's no in between.
Yeah,
am I crazy for thinking that?
It can go either way, in all honesty, right? There's Giannis Antetokounmpo a couple years ago said, one of the reporters asked him, so the season was a waste or something like that. And he goes, "You telling me everything we did is a waste? Like it was all for nothing?" Like yes! he was on the belief that it wasn't, right? It's still another year. And I think given where the Lions have been, we got to celebrate what we're doing right now. But it needs to keep going, right? I think we're at the point, similarly to you, that it's Super Bowl or bust right now. Only because we're going to have to start paying these players, and we have started paying them, which means we're going to bring in less people. We're going to, I don't know what we're doing on our D-line, but whatever. I think we need to win it this year. Obviously, I think we need to win it. we need to win it this year to keep this tone that we're setting.
Yeah.
You can't say, come out, right? Our theme for this year's hunting season. It can't be hunting season if we fucking don't make the fucking Super Bowl again. Pardon my language, but like you can't say it's hunting season if you've not made it to the Super Bowl, right? If this year we make it to the Super Bowl and we lose, then next year we're coming back with vengeance, right? But I'd rather just make the Super Bowl and win, obviously. But we need to touch the Super Bowl. That's what we're missing right now.
If I gave you a piece of paper and said the Lions will win the Super Bowl this year and for the next 10 years they wouldn't make the playoffs, would you sign it?
Yeah, that's
Okay. I'm just making sure.
and I'd be rocking the 2025-26 Super Bowl shirt all 10 years.
I'm not in the business, especially when it comes to this team. And I know a lot of in my opinion, I think this spans between Detroit managers, between Nico Harris of the Tigers, Brad Holmes of the Lions, Weiserman of the Red Wings, and Trajan Langdon of the Pistons. I feel like for the first time in a long time, most outside of the Red Wings, the Pistons, Lions, and Tigers are contenders. They are for the first time in the Lions. They're being talks of you are a top 5, top 10 team to possibly maybe win it all this year. I don't remember the last time collectively. It's crazy that has happened.
It's a beautiful thing to see.
It's a beautiful thing to see, but I think that we're because we have that title now, and to your point, because we've had so many years of darkness, we're getting complacent with being good and not risking the biscuit to be great, if that makes sense. We want to stay in this nice median of being just good enough, make the playoffs, win some games here and there, but never. I don't feel like we're not doing enough to be a top contender, to go at like other cities are. Philadelphia, who they get last season? Saquon freaking Barkley. They knew they were in a window. They went out, risked it for the biscuit, and guess what? It paid off. They won a Super Bowl. Nothing else matters.
Can I piggyback off that real quick?
Go crazy.
I just watched that John Gruden, right? He does these week matchups.
Mm-hmm.
That video, and he was talking about the Packers and the Lions. That is the exact same thing he said the Packers did this year. He said the Packers think they're in that window. They think they're like one piece away. And what they do, they got Micah Parsons.
Exactly.
That is the exact same thing. And like, I'm sitting here and I'm just like, you're saying that. I'm like, we really haven't done anything.
We haven't done jack. We haven't done jack.
That's going to be our Achilles heel here.
Honestly, have we done anything since losing to the Commanders till Sunday? Have we done anything to make you say we are a better team than last year?
Honestly, no, because all we've done is extend our current guys, right? Like
exactly, and I understand that. It's cool. It's cool, but here's another thing that really blows my mind. We have over 40 million in cap space. Nothing, not using a dime of it. I know they're so in the business of paying their own players. What? Screw that. Screw and F them picks, by the way.
Those guys are still going to get paid.
Exactly. We are becoming arrogant city. We're trying to win our third Super Bowl before winning our first. Why is Brad Holmes not in the business of just like it's okay. It's like he wants to. I understand when like job security, you want to keep your job, want to be good for a long time. I understand that, dude. The prime part of being a GM, being a good GM, being a good coach. I think that's why Dan Campbell was revered as a great coach in the NFL. He does things to risk it. I think since obviously being a head coach, he's gone forward on fourth down more than any other team. But just like
he's not on that. He's not on like a top 10 for the coaches this year, which is just insane.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't mean to cut you off, but like,
no, you're good.
He was disrespected going into this year.
No, yeah. When are we not? But it's just I feel like the city has become so complacent and so arrogant and trusting their own players to a point where it's we need more. Why are you so unwilling to give Aiden Hutchinson help? He's coming off of a broken freaking leg. Our D line is in shambles. Honestly, Pascal's not gonna be back for a while. Liam's not gonna be back before Thanksgiving. We're worried on Marcus Davenport. Marcus, in the past 3 seasons, he's played 3 games. Marcus, he's had, I think since 2021, he's had 3 sacks. 3 sacks. We are relying on
3 sacks in 3 games, though, right?
Screw that. We're relying on Marcus Davenport to be opposite of Aiden to actually help this team out. I don't understand it. I don't get it. When he gets hurt running out of the tunnel at Lambeau on Sunday, it's like, what are we? I'm just like some
Don't
things.
even
I'm just
speak
like,
that into existence, Evan.
bro, I'm just saying it's like why not? They're like they're so unwilling to get help. They're so unwilling to take that risk. That's what good teams do. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but at least you try. The
Yeah,
Lions
I was
have
just about to
not
say, you'd rather
tried.
die trying than never giving it a shot.
Exactly. The Lions have not tried at
No.
all. We could have gotten Trey Hendrickson. I understand Micah would have been a B to get, but Micah and Aiden, that like if you really think about it, especially with the D line, how important it is. When you look at the best teams of all time, the best defenses of all time, they have like the most absurd, just treacherous, just full gas D linemen, or they control the
Not
line of
even
scrimmage.
just D linemen, but like
Yeah,
just in general, right? Like
and
you
you
think
control the line of
Von Miller
scrimmage. You
was there.
control
He's
the
an outside linebacker, but he was a pass rusher.
exactly.
That's
When
what.
when the Broncos beat the Panthers in the Super Bowl, guess who they
Yeah.
had? Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, obliterated Cam Newton. Cam Newton, the entire
Okay.
game. Not a sit in the pocket, a mobile. He's a mobile. They obliterated him. They crushed him. Your Giants when they went against the 17-0 Patriots.
Yes, they did.
Obliterated them in the Super Bowl. Obliterated.
Yeah.
They didn't let Brady breathe. Like
Yeah.
this is what I'm just saying. Like it's just
Even
it's
look
so
at like the
obvious.
Eagles in the past. They've
Exactly.
gotten their
They
pass rushers
killed
too.
Patrick Mahomes.
Like they did.
They killed Patrick Mahomes.
Even the
Just
Buccaneers, right? Like just recently, they killed Pat Mahomes as well.
exactly.
It's truly like you don't think about it, but all these great
And then,
teams,
and,
they
but then
definitely
what really
they
blows
have
my
like a
mind is
similar
like
formula there.
I'll listen to these press conferences with Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. Like Dan Campbell today, someone asked about Zadarius Smith since like about the possibility of signing him, and he was like, "No, we're good. We're good."
I'm not gonna lie.
He's
At
like,
this point, I was
he
hoping to
said,
get Zadarius Smith.
he said, we like what we have and the depth that we have. Zach, what depth do we have? We have 3 pass rushers on our active roster.
Maybe
And
he
one
knows
of them,
something we don't. Maybe maybe we're going with like an outside linebacker look, right? Like the Broncos did with Von Miller, or like TJ Watt does. Maybe we're moving one of our outside backers to that position.
yeah, I'm sorry,
If,
but
if that's the case, then that'd be interesting to see here. But
Barnes, Campbell, or Anzalone cannot fill that role, respectfully. But
who's that new guy we just got? That's a captain this year.
oh, the one from the Colts. I know you're talking about.
He could fill that role.
He's so
I don't know how well. I mean, clearly he's a captain, so he's doing something right.
Against like a 6'5" left tackle or right tackle will be going up against. I don't know how well that's going to go. But this is like the arrogance of, especially Brad Holmes. I don't know if you heard, he was when people would always ask him about adding the possibility of adding an edge rusher opposite of Aiden. He's always like, "Oh, we have Aiden. We're okay." What? Like, okay, Aiden's a great player.
Be just okay, right?
Aiden, exactly. Aiden is a great player, and he's coming off of a historical season from what he played. He had like
he's
5 sacks in the first.
Too.
He had like 7 sacks in the first like 4 games. He was on track to be defensive player of the year easily. At the end of the day, why would you not want to get help for him and for the D line? Having someone a dog opposite of him is only going to help Aiden. Is only going to help your D line until McNeil gets back. Yeah, it's only going to help your secondary. And then don't even get me started on the new offensive. Don't even get me started on the new offensive and defensive coordinators. That's gonna cause a death. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going off track. I know I'm very passionate about Detroit. We're in the Super Bowl win. We're in the Super Bowl. Oh, I don't know if I told you. I'm going to the Ravens game. Lions Ravens.
Oh really?
Bro, I'm so excited, bro. My cousin, he's like a season ticket holder. I'm going to that game. We'll talk about that after though.
Be careful, dude. They like to fight people out there.
I'm not gonna be like that obnoxious like a-hole like fan though.
No, I know.
Don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's like I'm not gonna be like the one like giving the bird to everyone after we score. Or just
did you see that college football video
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
LSU
The LSU
fan
guy, the guy just
to
like
the
choked him
60.
against the
And then he
wall.
reloads it, and then oh my god, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But
But okay, yeah. Let me stop
anyway,
talking about the Lions. Just that was just I needed to
yeah.
get off my chest because I'm nervous going into the. Okay, what are your? We talk about our expectations for Detroit this year. What are your expectations? If you don't mind, can we go game by game real fast?
For the Lions,
Just
yeah.
quick for the Lions, real quick. Because I'll give you my wins and losses of who I think, but right now I have us. And this might sound crazy. I have us going 10-7, losing the
We talked
division.
about this. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, 10-7,
100%.
losing the division, and walking into the NFC Championship game because we're more battle tested. That's it. Right now.
Yeah. You forgot to mention one thing.
What? Talk to me.
Our schedule is hard this year,
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
right?
This is a
We're
beat of
playing
a
the
schedule.
Bengals, we're playing the Chiefs, we're playing the Ravens, like you said.
Philly,
We play the Eagles, the
Washington. Obviously, our division is still
the Packers,
hard.
right?
Yeah,
I'm
the
a
Vikings.
good
Yeah, our
one.
division is still hard as well. So
It's going to be a tough year.
it's gonna be a gauntlet. But at the same time, I'm okay. I'm not a slappy who's keeps saying, like, last year is just such a once in a lifetime. The Lions might not ever win 15 games in the regular season ever again. That was insane. What happened last year. And I think people are acting as if you don't say we're gonna win 12, 13, 14 games this year, you're a traitor, you're a bad fan. We can be better. We can be a better team with a worse record. It's okay. 10-7 will have you in the playoff 9 out of 10 times.
I agree 100%. And just because I was curious, maybe let's not go 10-7. No NFL team has ever gone 10-7 in the regular season and won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, until this year.
Okay, I'll take it. But yeah,
Week 1 against the Pack, win or loss?
loss.
Lost that. I had that too. I'm trying to. Sorry, I don't mean that. I'm trying to I'm trying to. I wrote it down already. I'm trying to find it real fast.
You're just bringing everybody watching up close and personal. That's all.
Yeah, guys. Hello. Anyway, yeah. So I have Green Bay week 1. I have an L. Okay.
Yes.
Chicago week 2 at home. Win. I have that as a win as well. At Baltimore week 3.
Could go either way.
I say
L. Loss.
Yeah, I'm gonna go L.
So that's 2. Browns.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. On the road. Cleveland at home week 4.
Guaranteed win.
Guaranteed win easily.
Yep.
Cincinnati away.
I think we win.
I think we win too. That was my one big road game. I think we win. I think that's gonna be whatever the point total is over. I think it's gonna be an offensive battle. No defense that game at all. But I think our defense is a little bit better than theirs.
Yeah, our defense really isn't even that bad. And I think we're gonna get a second year, of development out of some of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So it could go a long way. We'll see.
All right, week 6 at Arrowhead. I have us losing that game.
I'm gonna go
I think we can win. I have us losing though.
I'm gonna say win.
Okay. Week 7, home against Tampa. I said I had us winning that one.
I have us losing that one. I have it flip-flop at the Chiefs.
Wow, okay, so you have a
flip-flop. We always find some way to lose to the Buccaneers, I feel like.
Yeah, that is a good point. That's a good point. So I think that could, I can see us winning or losing that one. Vikings at home. I think we win that.
I agree.
Okay, cool.
Washington
on the road in November.
Win.
I had us losing that.
Coming back for vengeance.
I had us losing.
Personal. It's personal.
I know. I had us losing consideration. I had us losing Washington. Week after that at Philly. I have us losing that game.
Yeah, no.
Okay, cool. Week after that, home against your Giants. That's a win. Home against the Packers. I have us winning that game. I think that's Thanksgiving this year. Home against the Cowboys. I have us winning that game as well.
I also have a win.
Going out to LA for the first time and playing actually for the second, not the first time, but playing Matty Stafford away in LA. I have us losing that one.
I also have a loss.
Okay. Steelers at home. I have us winning.
I'm conflicted there, in all honesty.
Really?
But I'm going to go win.
Okay. I have us losing at Minnesota for the
Yep.
second to last season of the game, and I have us beating the Bears for the last season of the game. I think we
Yep.
split
And
against
this-
Green Bay and Minnesota, and we sweep the Bears.
Yes. Let me one. Hold on, I'm calculating what I got. 1, 2, 3. I got 6 losses.
Okay, I have 7. So you have 11 and 6. I have 10 and
one
7.
more.
Yeah. So you have 11 and 6. I have 10 and 7.
Yep.
Again, I think you can be a worse team, a
It
worse
could be much
record,
worse.
better team. Yeah, worse record,
We
better
do
team.
have a tough schedule this year, though. In all
Oh
honesty.
no, this is a B of a schedule. This
I only
scares
think
me.
we really have 2, and I want to say guaranteed wins this year, right?
We
And that's
play
against, that's
in
against
or
the
against
Giants, and that's against
Cleveland.
the Browns.
Yeah.
The rest, I think, could honestly
Honestly,
get out
I
of
completely agree. I completely agree. We play in or against 3 of the top 5 hardest divisions in football this year.
Yep.
That is the NFC North that we play in, the AFC North that we play all those teams, and the NFC East that we play all those teams.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. Man.
So it's gonna be a good year.
But this is a maker. This is really a make or break, guys. I don't think I honestly, I kid you not, if we don't win this year, man, I think it's gonna be another long drought until we win it. I think it'll be another 5+ years until we'll even touch the NFC Championship game if we don't win it this year, man. I'm very last year. Last year,
the Packers are really scaring me.
They
gonna be good
are
this year.
okay. I will say this. Have you heard about what's been going on with Micah Parsons?
I heard he has some problem with his ankle or something, right?
His
No?
back. Is his back.
Oh,
Even
that's not
worse.
helpful.
But it's very helpful.
I mean, like, you said he's back.
No. His back. He's having problems with his back.
I thought you said he is back.
No.
Okay.
The point, he's having problems with his back. To the point, it's getting so bad then to the point where an epidural is needed.
Okay.
And
I saw some
for the
things saying
people,
maybe Jerry Jones did win the trade.
yeah, and for the people
We'll
who's
see.
saying basically, who don't know what an epidural is a type. I'm looking on Google right now. Type of pain relief technique that involves inserting a small catheter into the epidural space, which is an area between the spinal cord and the bones of the spine. As a pass rusher, I don't think that's a good sign at all. Like I said, I don't wish injury on anyone, but I do think him playing or not playing this week is a big determining factor on if we win or lose this game. I also will say I'm very happy that we play Lambeau in September because it could have been much worse. That Chicago in January is gonna hurt, but this takes like pressure. I like that.
Later problems.
Exactly. So I kid you not, man. I think if he plays, we lose. If he doesn't play, we win. That's what I'm feeling right now.
I agree. The only other thing I was thinking of is I'd rather him play now. I don't know if this makes sense, and I'm not wishing injury upon anybody.
Yeah.
But I feel like if he comes out too aggressive at the beginning of the season, by the time we play the Packers the second time around, he'll be more run down, and it'll be an easier win for us the second time.
I can see that. To rebuttal a little bit, I think by then he'll be a little bit more adjusted to schemes and the team and everything.
I feel like the schemes really don't matter for a pass rusher, though.
I guess that's true. But I feel like when you're going against a team like the Lions, it matters a little. Well, obviously we don't have Ben Johnson anymore.
Yeah, but like the stunts aren't really that crazy as like a pass rusher, you know? It's always either going inside or outside.
Yeah, just hit the quarterback.
They're typically not dropping into coverage too much or anything like
that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, I agree. I feel like for him, it's not too big of a scheme thing. It's more of like which side am I on? You know, is he still playing strong side or weak side?
Yeah.
And is he going inside or outside the tackle?
And that's why I think it's so crucial seeing if he plays or not, because it was funny. Today, I watched a 1-minute video of him kind of getting after Penei Sewell, which is rare, obviously. But to the people who say that we have, Penei Sewell. Yeah, Penei Sewell plays on one side. We don't have two Penei Sewells. Respectfully, Taylor Decker would get absolutely mauled by Micah Parsons. That man
In
is
all honesty, if I
already
was
in
the
Hall of Fame.
Packers, I would just have Micah line up against Taylor
That's
Decker
Taylor
every
Decker. That's
single
all.
time.
Or yeah, exactly. Him business. Like think about it. It's Taylor Decker. It's gonna be Taylor Decker, Mahogany, Glasgow, a rookie, and Sewell.
Yep.
That's kind of scary.
Oh, man. It is not looking good offensively, but it's okay. We'll persevere. I know
hope
you
so.
saw Jordan Mulatto was like, thank God he left.
I know. Yeah, I
Which
would be.
is
That's
just
why.
crazy.
That's why
And
I
like Lane
actually.
Johnson was happy too
Yeah.
from the Eagles. All their linemen are like, let's go.
I know.
We only
now
play
it's
them
just
once
like,
this year instead of twice. But anyway,
that's okay.
let's move on to picks for this week.
Yeah, let's go.
We got some great games. We have a Friday football game as well this week.
And Thursday.
And Thursday, tomorrow.
We have football. Zach, starting tomorrow, we have football for 5 days in a row.
Yeah,
Between
but it's
NFL
not
and
commercial free
college.
anymore. Not commercial free.
Oh, the red zone.
Yeah, that was
I
disappointing.
never got it, so I'm not as like sad. I understand how that could be very like sentimental by people by having that there, but I never watched Red Zone, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've watched it a few times. No, I've never owned it, but like friends of ours.
Yeah.
sure do.
Okay.
But also let's give it up for Stream East.
Oh, R.I.P.
Moment of silence for that.
Mm-hmm.
That is a huge loss this close to the season.
For sure, I agree.
Gonna have to take a pivot here, but that's all right.
Since you did college, I'll run through the NFL games if that's okay.
Let's do it.
Tomorrow, 8:20
Tomorrow.
to kick off the 2025 season. We have the Dallas Cowgirls traveling up to Philly to go against the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Eagles. Who do you have?
That's a silly question, Evan. It's Philadelphia.
Okay, moving on to Friday.
Yep.
We have the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to SoFi against the Chargers.
Nope. Not SoFi.
Oh, it's in Brazil. It's
Yep.
in Brazil. Crappy field conditions. Yeah. Crappy field, Brazil. That is Friday. Okay. Chiefs, Chargers, Friday. This is a big game.
I got the Chargers, honestly. I think they're going to come out strong.
I was thinking the same thing. And I keep forgetting, bro, and I think it helps Lions too. Rashee Rice is out the first 6 weeks.
I forgot
for the
about
Chiefs.
That.
So
Yeah.
their wide receiver 1 is Xavier Worthy for the first 6 weeks.
Well, they got Pacheco back though, right? I'm not tripping.
Yeah, they got him back, and they still have
Okay.
Kelsey and all them, but
Yeah,
that's
Kelsey's
gonna
kind
hurt.
of older
Gonna hurt.
now. And
yeah.
regardless, I'm going to go Chargers here.
What
What you think, EK?
I don't know where they play. I think they play an Arrowhead again later in the season.
Okay.
So I'll go Chargers for this one. And I think the Chiefs will win it at home when they play again.
Yeah.
I'll go Chargers.
I'm going to go, I think, the same exact thing. We'll see how the season goes, but
yeah, we'll see.
I think so.
All right. Miami, the Dolphins and Tua travel to Indianapolis to go against Danny Dimes.
Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'll take Tua's crippled brain over Danny
Give me CTE, baby.
Yeah, surprisingly. The Steelers travel to the crappiest field in the NFL, MetLife Stadium, to take on the Jets.
MetLife's getting nice. Just you wait. They're redoing the
but-
field for the World Cup, so it's going to be like actual nice field.
All right, we'll see.
I don't know if it's like that yet.
Yeah.
It's coming, but it's coming.
Steelers, Jets.
I'm going to go with the Jets, honestly. I think Aaron Glenn's going to come in with a statement win with Justin Fields.
Wow.
Who's out to prove something. He should be
Okay.
QB1. That's what he's going to go prove.
Yeah.
Maybe Garrett Wilson we'll see a little him.
We'll see.
Flashback, but also I don't like Aaron Rodgers, so
I don't like Aaron Rodgers, but I just think the defense of the Steelers is kind of good. So I'll take Pittsburgh.
Okay.
All right, we have Bryce Young traveling to Duval, and
Don't ever do that again. Oh, I might clip that.
No,
Just like
the
keep that.
Liam Cohen, bro. The Liam Cohen. You saw his interview. Was like Duval.
I
Anyway,
know exactly what you're referencing. That was just brutal to watch. Oh my
I was
goodness.
trying to do my best, Liam Cohen, bro. Sorry.
All right, we're at a minute 12 on the recording. I'm about to clip that for later.
All right, whatever.
Just
All right,
just post that on socials.
Panthers. Anytime the Jaguar wins, just post that. Panthers. Panthers
Oh,
travel to Jacksonville to take on Travis Hunter. I'm gonna say that Travis Hunter.
you know who I forgot
But
was on the Dolphins this year? Backtracking for a second.
Minka.
Darren Waller,
Ah, jeez.
unretired, so that'll be interesting, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, give me the Panthers.
I'm taking the Panthers too. I like them. I like them a lot.
I'm a fan of Bryce. I think he can. I think he
I think you
get
can
the
turn it
job done.
around. I think
I
you
think
turn it
so.
around.
That's the hope.
That's the hope. Okay. Midget Kyler traveling to New Orleans to take on whoever the quarterback is. Yeah, because I don't know who the
Spencer
quarterback is.
Rattler.
Arizona.
I agree.
Awesome. Zach's favorite team, the New York Giants, travel to DC to take. Okay. Call me crazy though. You guys will have a bottom 10 offense but a top 10 defense. Your D line is the best D line in the whole league, easily.
Oh, I agree 100%.
It's not even close.
Defense was never the question, but the problem is we have 3 quarterbacks, and right now it's Russell Wilson. And
Oh, I saw Jackson Dart was QB2 on the depth chart.
Yep, he did get promoted to QB2, so that I'm optimistic for him.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Anyway,
Loss.
Commanders. All right, cool. Commanders, yeah, right on for the Commanders.
Yeah, Commanders win.
Awesome. Okay, I'm looking forward to this game. Bucks Falcons. You have the reigning divisional champs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, going up against the new look Falcons. Penix season. They have a defense now too. Drake London
season.
Yeah, Drake London
back on my fantasy team, so he's about to have a breakout year.
Yeah. Drake London, top 10 wide receiver, but you also have Mr. 1K Baker still there. You still have the offensive mastermind of Bucky Irving and
Mike
I'm
Evans.
looking forward to this game. That's what I'm saying, Mr. 1K.
Dave
Godwin's
McMillan
still
too,
there.
Right?
Pardon?
Dave McMillan.
Yeah.
Yep. Because Chris Godwin's out, right?
Yeah. Is Jalen McMillan? Yeah. I think so. Because he tore his ACL. It was bad.
Yeah.
Bucks Falcons. This could be a good one. Who do you have?
I'm gonna pick the Buccaneers.
It's in Atlanta.
It is in Atlanta. I'm gonna pick the Buccaneers though. I'm a big fan of Baker Mayfield, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And you can never go wrong with Mike Evans.
Really?
Plus, they still have Vita Vea playing.
Okay.
It's gonna be the Bucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm. The only reason I'm saying Bucks is because this is Penix kind of like first time really not starting, but having being at the helm.
He's
of
won the QB job,
the
right?
Offense. He's won it. It's all the pressure is on him.
No more Kirko.
I wouldn't be shocked if Atlanta won, but I'll go Tampa.
Yeah.
Bengals, Browns, Bengals.
Next question.
Raiders, Patriots.
Patriots. I'm not even a second thought. I don't know who the Raiders quarterback is this year.
Gino.
Oh, that's right. Okay, Patriots.
Okay. I'll take the same. Give me New England. Okay. That was hilarious. San Francisco travels to Seattle to take on the Seahawks.
This is actually gonna be a good game, I think.
We'll see.
I don't know. Let me phrase. I don't believe in Sam Darnold.
Me either.
However, I think Seattle has the rest of the pieces to be good. Yes. Right? They got Cooper Kupp.
And JSN.
Yep. They got K9.
Yep, and Charbonnet. And they still have Woolen and the other guy from Illinois. Witherspoon.
Yeah, Witherspoon's insane. So it honestly, I think, could go either way. But I think it's going to take a second for the Seahawks to get into a little bit of a groove. Just I don't know how Sam Darnold is. Was last year a fluke? Yeah. What was it? So I'm going to go Niners. But also another thing to think about, the Niners are down wide receivers right now, right?
Yeah, no Ayuk. They traded Debo. Ricky Pearsall's the wide receiver 1.
So they got him and Ricky Purcell, I think.
Yeah, Ricky Purcell. Yeah, Purcell. I think he's wide receiver 1.
Oh, he's wide receiver 1.
I think is Ayuk playing this week?
No, I thought there was one other guy. Juwan Jennings.
Oh, okay. So yeah, 1 and 2,
Um,
whatever. Anyway,
and
that's
George
their
Kittle. But
1 and 2, and Kittle. Yeah, they
this
still
one
have
could be
CMC.
this one's
So
gonna be tough, honestly.
yeah, I'll go with 40. I'll go with San Fran as well.
I'm actually gonna change my pick. I'm gonna go Seahawks.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll keep me for San Fran. That's cool.
I like the Seahawks defense a little more,
I get that. I understand that. That makes sense.
but I don't know. I feel like
Um,
the 49ers are just kind of old as well. I don't know if that makes
they
sense.
are. They
But
are.
like,
No, that makes sense.
is Trent Williams still playing? Like,
Yeah, he's still playing.
that's the problem. I was like
He's an
40.
old lineman. They played till they're 80,
Yeah.
except for Frank Ragnow. He doesn't.
May he
Sorry.
retire in peace.
Yeah. Tennessee and Denver.
Denver.
Okay.
Tennessee might be
I do-
decent this year, though.
I do think Cam Ward will win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
But I like his play and everything.
What about Shador?
Yeah, whatever. Well, I hope he does good, but
Yeah.
he's not even the starting QB. So
Yep.
here we go. I think we kind of, unless you're changing your pick, I'm
Nope.
sticking with the pack for this one.
Yeah,
Alliance Packers.
This is like low-key crazy picking.
Oh,
Picking division rivals week 1 is actually insane.
No. I picked the Packers. My Gibbs jersey. By the way, I'm actually pissed. I got this Gibbs jersey last year and he changed his number. They actually, I think 26 Gibbs goes way harder than 0 Gibbs though.
I like 0 as TA, but
Yeah, me too. I'll mess with that.
what is he now? He's like 6, right?
I like 1 on JMO though.
Jamo's
One on
changed his number
J-Mo's
3
hard.
times since he's been here, man.
That's true. It went from like 19. What was he last year? 9.
9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to 1. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
18, whatever it was. Anyway. Go. I will be rooting my heart out for Detroit, guys. I just think it's just, we'll see.
Yeah.
But, I hate. Dang it. All right.
Yeah. Damn. You know what? Screw it. I'm picking the Lions. I can't pick them. It's week 1, bro. I'll take a loss on picks.
Zach, what was my rule last season?
That was your rule. That wasn't my rule.
I know. I'm saying tell them for me.
You and your reverse psychology is crazy.
There
Man.
it is. 15-2 with EK's reverse psychology rule. I'm sticking with it right now. Guys, it's okay. We're still going to go 10-7. I just have them losing 1 game. I'm sorry. All right. Houston travels to LA to take on the Rams. Another great matchup.
Yeah, honestly, the Rams might be pretty good this year.
I think so.
I'm actually going to pick the Rams. They got Devontae Adams now. Matthew Stafford. That's going to be no.
And
I don't know.
They still have Puka. They still have Kyron Williams. They still have Jared Verse as on defense, and
I'm gonna go the Rams.
McVay as a coach. Yeah, I was going Rams regardless too.
Nice.
I agree. Yeah, I was going Rams regardless. Sunday Night Football. This is a great. Honestly, there's some pretty good matchups this week.
Yeah.
We have the Baltimore
treat.
Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens traveling to Buffalo to take on the Bills.
The Bills.
Zachary Bornstein, who do you have?
This is a tough one. I will not lie. This is, I think, actually, probably the best matchup this week. There's a reason it's Sunday Night Football.
Probably.
But, man, reigning MVP versus runner-up for MVP.
Yeah. What you got?
A lot on the line.
Okay, I'll say who I have.
Right.
I don't like Baltimore and their fans. Go Bills.
I think I was going to pick the Bills anyway because I don't know what kind of year we're going to see from Derrick Henry.
Really? Okay, that's valid.
Like, he's getting a little older, and running back, as we know, is not a long-term position for success. You know, wear and tear just happens.
Oh, yeah. But he's defied the odds so far, man.
I know. He's been tearing it up for so long, but eventually the body kind of just cracks.
Yeah. So you think it's this year? It kind of just we start to see the decline.
I think we see a little bit of a slowdown from him. Definitely not like that. What did he do? 2,000 yards or something like that last year, or pretty close to that.
He did something crazy. Yeah, it was
right. I don't think he's gonna be at that level again, but I'm gonna go Bills.
And to cap it off on Monday Night Football, not in our division, another divisional game, we have the new look Bears and Ben Johnson hosting a rookie quarterback in J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings.
Give me the Bears. Give me the Bears. I am not picking the Vikings, bro. I do not believe in JJ McCarthy. Jordan Addison suspended. Give me the Bears.
I believe in Jalen Naylor to take over Jordan Addison's spot.
I sure
I
hope
don't.
so.
I don't
sure
like
hope
JJ
so.
McCarthy, but I think
You
it's
really
going to take
think
a little bit of
U of M
time.
to MSU connection about to be
I
happening
think
here?
I think it's going to take a little bit of time for the Bears to get. I think they'll finish like 9-8 this year. Not a terrible year for Ben Johnson's first year. Give me the Vikings winning that game. I like the Vikings winning that game.
We'll see.
We have a good variety. We have a good variety.
We do. So. How many picks we got different here? We got
Steelers, Jets. Steelers, Jets.
We have 4 different picks
that are different. Okay, I'll take that. I'm still thinking to myself, bro. I might change this Bucks Falcons pick. I don't know. I'll keep it. Okay.
Okay. I'll keep it. No buzzer beater. Okay.
Nah,
I'm gonna get a text tomorrow before we make the Instagram post. Change it.
But I'll keep it.
Yeah, and just like that, I think that's kind of a wrap up on episode 1.
We're back. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm hyped for football season. We have 18 weeks of just football.
We're back.
And
it's only going to get better from here.
We have college basketball coming back too, which is going to be fun.
I don't need that yet. I'm happy with my football.
Me neither.
Yeah. You got anything else to tell the folks at home?
It's make or break for the Lions this year, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Go Lions. Let's go Lions, man.
Yeah.
Jeez. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Go Lions. Go Sparty. Go Detroit, I guess, right?
Go.
I don't even know. Tigers are still technically playing.
Go everyone in the state of Michigan unless your team is based in Ann Arbor.
I can get behind that.
Yes.
Yep. Let's do it.
Cheaters. I'm so pissed off that the NCAA didn't force them to. No, they said what really blew my mind was they said they could. They didn't want to enforce the penalty on players who had nothing to do with it. But they obviously stated anyway. I'm sorry.
What happened to USC when they got caught cheating?
They clearly stated they cheated, and they clearly said that they could have put a postseason ban on them. You're soft, NCAA. Soft like Charmin.
Michigan makes them too much money.
Soft like napkins from a brand I can't. This is not free promo. But soft like napkins. This is you, NCAA. Just soft. Dang it.
On that note, we'll catch you next episode.
Bye, guys. Hopefully you're going to see the 2 happy people or 2 very upset people.
Yeah.
Take care. Be safe. See you next week.
See ya.